but we can get the answer for all the parameters now. So let me again relaunch the last command and press enter. So you will see that it is now taking all the parameters and finding and calculating the result for all of them. So that is how you can pass thousands of parameters, and in your code you just have to write. Hey, hello YouTube, I'm Karan from Bharat, and this is the fifth part of the video series Learn Batch Programming the more basic way from the TheBATeam. So in this video we're going to talk about the switch command, the file handling, and maybe operators of file handling in details, so if we will have time. So in the last video we talked about the special operators and special parameters in batch, and we have learned to create our first batch function. So if you do not understand the parameters, so I will highly recommend you to watch the video named as how to create functions in batch, and you will find this video in our YouTube channel. So let's directly jump and talk about the switch command and the file handling in batch. So the switch command, let me open the CMD first, window R CMD. So if you will write switch and press slash and question mark, press enter. So I have written switch, so it is giving me error. So let me jump to my reference guide where in the book I have written about these topics. So the command is not shift switch, it is shift command. So as you can see, even after having a long experience with batch, I myself is just a common man, and I can also forget things. So it's a shift command, so I need to rewrite that index. So if you will write shift and slash question mark, you will see that changes the main purpose of the command is that it changes the position of replaceable parameters in batch. So what are these replaceable parameters? The parameters, we know that a function takes a parameter, and as we have created our last function, that's if you have seen the last tutorial, you will see square.bat. if you will execute this, it will not give you any output. You need to call it from the CMD and write square and a number, for example 8. So 8 into 8 will be 64. So let me press enter, and it will give you the output 64, as the square of 8 is 64. So if you will see that the parameters is the number 8 that we have provided to the square function. So what are these replaceable parameters? So you will see that in the special parameter here, there we have 10 parameters, like from 0 to 9. In the numbers they are 10. But what will happen if I will write here CMD, I will write here square, and I want to square the number 4, and then I want to square the number 3, then 2, then 1. So if I will press enter, it will only give me the output for the first number square, for the 4, but it is ignoring all the others. So I need to find the output for all those. So let's open it with Sublime text editor, and this is the code inside the square function. So let's modify it, and here just write, simply create a label here, let's name it as a loop, and here you can write go to loop. So we are not creating here go to loop, we are creating here a while loop, so a kind of while loop. So here we will write a condition if /i, we are comparing the strings, not the numbers here. So we are ignoring the cases using /i, and we are using double quotes to compare the strings. So if the first parameter is empty, is only double quotes. So we will go to end of function. So we have not defined this label, but this label will automatically take the control to end this function. So this is another special label, you need to keep that in mind. To save the file, and what you are going to do here is finding a square, and then we are using the magical shift command. Shift the parameters by 1 and save it. So now we are, as you can see, we are only using the first parameter, not the second, third, fourth, but we can get the answer for all the parameters now. So let me again relaunch the last command and press enter. So you will see that it is now taking all the parameters and finding and calculating the result for all of them. So that is how you can pass thousands of parameters, and in your code you just have to write, just have to use the first parameter. So these all values are saved in the environment using a stack. So this, what the shift command is doing, it is taking the number 4, finding the square, and then this shift by 1 is removing this 4 and taking all these 3 to inside instead of 4. Like the 3 will get the place of 4, and 2 will get the place of 3, and 1 will get the place of 2. So until we have no parameter to take the place, so till the first parameter becomes empty, we're going to keep on looping. And when the first parameter is empty, after execution of the number 1, in this case, after execution of finding the square of number 1, so now the parameters are empty, and this command will be valid. So the %1 will become empty and the function will be ended. So the control will be changed to end of function. So that's how you can handle. I just need to buy this software. If you want to donate some money, and please subscribe to my channel and comment below, what do you think, should I buy this? And if you want me to buy this, today I will go on the PayPal site and I'll sign up for the new account, because I want to buy this. I don't want to crack it, I just want to buy this because they are so forcing me to buy it. So we were talking about, forget that, and we were talking about the functions and the special parameters. So we have talked about the shift command, not the switch, and now you understand the working and function of the special command. So let's handle the files in batch, creating, modifying and deleting files. So this is a simple task. So we are in the F drive, let's see. So in the last tutorials you have learned to create a file using the redirection operator like echo. This is a test, so I want to write a string, this is a test, into a text file. So just create a file. If it is a new file, you can use double operator or double redirection or single redirection, it all depends on you. I want to create a file named tutorial tut.txt. so press enter and you will see a file named tut.txt is created, and it is of 17 bytes. If you will open it, it has that string named, this is the text. And this is how you can create files in batch. This is quite easy, we knew that. So how to modify these files? To modify this file, just now let's say you want to add a new line, just write echo, this is a new line, and this time if you will use single redirection, it will override the file, override the previous text. So you need to use double operation. So write TU and press tab, it will autocomplete, press enter. And now when you have seen the file size has increased to 37 bytes, just press double click on it, you will see the new line is added. So you have modified the file. You can delete the file too, and you can go in the file, take this text and change it also. So let me show you that quickly. /f, let's say tokens is equal to, if you have seen the for loop tutorial, you will understand what I'm trying to do here is 1 2 3 4 5. So there are five words, 1 2 3 4, as we have seen is, and I'm trying to find is and replacing it with, let's say, something else. So 1 comma 2 comma 2 and star, let's say, and percentage a in the file tut.txt to echo, let's echo for the first thing, let's echo the second part that we want to modify, and the second part is only. So we want to modify is, and okay, let me go back here and comma and insert mode, press star here. You will see I'll write percentage C. No, I don't want anything more, a new line. Okay, so let me turn the insert mode on, and in the code you will see that I have divided the sentence into three parts, and automatically CMD is using spaces for dividing the line. So I am trying to change the is. So here I will do is percentage a space percent, instead of is I will write minus and percentage C. I'll add that into a new line, new file. Let's say we'll add into the same file tut.txt and press enter. So the two lines are added. So let me open that, and you will see it has it is reading the line, this is a test, and it is removing is and replacing it by minus. So this is how you can modify. So modifying is a little tricky, but you get the idea. And deleting a file is so much easy. To destroy things, it's easy to destroy things. So just write del and write tot.txt and it will delete the file simply. And if you don't want to be get asked by the computer, just read about these parameters, as most of the time I use /q and /s, and /f is also for deleting read-only files. So you can get your hands dirty with that. And operators of file handling, we'll talk about that in the next session. So this is it for this tutorial, and if you have any suggestions or you want to donate any money for me to buy Sublime text editor, please feel free to subscribe. And thanks for watching. Please share this video. That's all. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.